What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is Kendrick, the sports guy with TFG Sports Media here on YouTube and on Facebook, Kendrick Sports Hustle page. We're talking NCAA and March Madness and some changes coming. But before we get to that, click like and subscribe to TFG Sports Media. Now, back in the spring during the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournament, the light was shown on the differences of how the men's tournament and the women's tournament were being held. The men's tournament, they were treated with the best of weight rooms and great meals and all that. Then the women's tournament, which was in San Antonio, the men's tournament was in Indianapolis. The women's tournament, they had a makeshift weight room with a few weights and some boxed lunches. Finally, someone got wind to this with the tournament. Now there will be some changes where both the men's and women's tournament will be collaborating together. Two moves by the NCAA on Wednesday should allow increased opportunities for collaboration and cross-promotion between the Division I men's and women's basketball tournaments, as well as making the two championships more financially equitable. Starting this season, the term March Madness will also be used in marketing and branding the NCAA Division I women's basketball tournament. In addition, a new budget format has been implemented for the men's and women's basketball tournaments. Changes were sparked in large part because of recommendations made in the NCAA's Gender Equity Report released in August. That included the generic women's basketball appearing on the courts for that tournament instead of the more iconic March Madness. The NCAA didn't specify how March Madness would be incorporated into the women's tournament, but using that logo on the court could be a good start. The women's tournament also has 64 teams compared to 68 for the men's tournament. The NCAA said the men's and women's basketball committee and those sports oversight committees are now conducting regular joint meetings to better collaborate. Rather than adjusting budgets each year from the previous year, the men's and women's basketball championship staffs will start anew in each period in determining and justifying expenses. This has been your sports guy Kendrick with TFG Sports Media here on YouTube and on Facebook, Kendrick Sports Hustle page. Leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, peace.